All right, guys. We're going to start on the floor today. Yes. I'm going to make you use your brain a little bit. So we're going to do, we've done all of these moves before, but we're going to put them together. So we're going to go cat, cow, or cow, cat, and then hips back to neutral, swing them to the right side, swing them to the left side, and then opposite arm and leg out, and switch. Okay, so cat, I'll go through it again. Cat, cow, cat, hips back to neutral, swing them to the right side, swing them to the left side. Okay, and then opposite arm and leg out on one side, and then the other side. It doesn't have to be fast, okay? I was just doing it fast to demonstrate it. Okay, so we're gonna do, that's one round, so we're just, in your own time, we're gonna do 10 rounds of that, okay? Okay, so just in your own time, always try and get those hips back to neutral. Okay, so cow, cat, hips to the neutral, to the right, swing your hips to the left, back to neutral, and then opposite arm and leg out. And then reset. Good. Excuse me. All right, when you're good, hop up. Jazzy, that was almost your 10 minutes of yoga today if you joined in.
You know what? I'm doing the 10-minute yoga challenge that Lindsay sent, and Finn's doing it with me. So
you're doing it together.
I did it before, but you're absolutely right. We kind of she did the cat camel thing or whatever you call it. Yeah, it was good.
So our next team meeting, we're gonna be you're gonna run us through a little yoga.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do our Michael Phelps arm swing. So swing your arms back and then hug yourself. And when you hug yourself, switch the way you cross over your arms each time. And then we'll just do our thumbs against the wall quickly. Okay, so stand a little bit away from the wall, make a fist with your hands, and then turn your thumbs out to touch the wall. We'll do 10 of these. Okay, we'll get our bands ready. I just have to get my timer. I forgot to grab my phone. 1 second. Some advert has come up on my timer.
Do you use a app, like a specific timer app?
Yeah. It's called interval timer. And it does exactly what it says. Yeah, you can set, it's actually really good. You can set however many sets and what the work to rest ratio is. It's free. And you can choose your ding as well. Yeah, it's good. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. And rest. This one will be the quietest one when Mark puts it on YouTube, Jazzy, because Milo's not here.
I was saying that to somebody the other day about how funny those videos will seem if you don't really know the context.
2, 1, go. And rest. Two, one, go. Rest.
So Joanne, just at the back end of your stroke there, we mentioned this before, but just like pushing that hand flat as opposed to having it like this, you want to push it back like that. Make sense?
Two, one, go.
That's better. When you do that, you may feel it kind of more in your triceps. Almost like if you're at the gym doing a tricep push down, at the bottom you'd flatten that hand out.
And rest.
We used to have Rick Say come and work with us a little bit. He went to at least one, if not a couple, Olympic games. And he'd always say, like, you want to be pushing water in the opposite direction that you want to be going. So he'd always be like here, and then the wrist is quite active. So as you get to the back of the stroke, it's still pushing water in the opposite direction you want to be going.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, let's go.
Sorry, Kylie. Chat.
No, I don't get no. I'm not okay. I don't care.
Chatterbox.
You're
Chatterbox
exactly
jazz.
And rest. So it's the same with the front of your stroke too. You may have heard coaches tell you when you enter the water, if you push down, the counter force to that is up. So that's when you get kind of bobbing along the water. And so that's why we want to focus on going from here to here, because that's the opposite of the way we want to go. We're creating force. But if we push down on the water, the only way we're going to go is up, not forwards. Okay, off we go. Ah. And rest. Okay, that's 6. That's halfway. Two, one, go. And rest. Two, one, go. And rest. Two, one, go. and rest. The other thing to remember with the finish when you come to open water swimming is that pushback is basically your rudder. Okay, so the better off you finish and push back straight, the straighter you'll swim. So if you flick up or if you flick across to the side, then you're more likely to go wonky when you swim. 2, 1, go. And rest. That's 10, 2 more rounds.
I graduated myself to the full minute this week, and it's like a lot.
Oh, good, awesome. Well, you don't have to do the 12 rounds, but that's awesome.
No, it doesn't like feel too much. It's just like
It's hard. 2, 1, go. And rest. I'm not just saying this because you guys have been coming to the band sessions, but I really honestly believe that you'll find that you have kept some of your swimming fitness if you haven't swum already yet. Like I know for myself, I mean, I lost a bit of fitness, but I'm positive I would have lost more fitness and feel for the water if I hadn't been doing the bands. So I think you'll find it will pay off. All right, last round. 2, 1, go. And rest. Good job, guys. And ideally what you would do is continue with some kind of band work as you get back to swimming too. It doesn't have to be, 12 minutes worth, but even just a couple of minutes before a swim session or on the days when you're not swimming. I know I'm going to try, now I've got in the habit of doing bands, is to keep them going, and one of the popular triathlon swim programs, Tower 26. I don't know if you've heard of it. They do bands before every session. A lot of the pros are with that program, and I can see the benefit. So I'm going to try. But I know it's more time to add. But like I said, it would maybe just 5 minutes or so before a swim. It would be good to try and continue with what you've built on.
It's definitely helped, like with my shoulder. Because, whatever, before I could get through a swim for however long I've just been swimming and it's fine, you don't notice it. But like now having that direct comparison where you're really thinking about technique. Yeah,
I know that when I went yesterday, I didn't have Milo, and like I can just feel that I'm able to turn my lats on more. Like I can feel it. I'm actually pulling from here rather than compensating with my shoulder.
Yeah. So now getting that technique piece that you just
build that muscle memory now, right? And so hopefully then it will be easier to translate that into the water. And so that's why, if you can, it would be ideal to try and keep up with that as we get back into swimming more. Yeah. Okay, we'll do alternate between Spider-Man push-ups and dead bugs. We'll just do 2 rounds. Okay, so Spider-Man push-ups you can do from your knees or from a regular push-up position. Okay, and so we're bending our elbows and then one knee. So our right knee is touching our right elbow and then back to the middle, and then left knee touches our left elbow. Okay, so we'll do 16 of these, so 8 on each side. Okay, in your own time. Okay, and then 16 dead bugs. So knees in line with your hips, and then arms in line with your shoulders, and then the opposite arm and leg go down. Okay, so in your own time. So opposite arm and leg down, and then back to the middle. Good, and we'll do one more round of that. Okay, so one more round of the Spider-Man push-ups and then the death bugs. All right, guys. Well, this is our last band session. But it's been awesome. It has kept me accountable, so thank you guys. But yeah, if you, for Lindsay and Joanne, if you're not able to swim yet, I'll still write them into your programs, and Chris too. And you can always go back and watch any of the videos that we've done before on YouTube. And you know, if you guys have any questions, you can contact Jazzy or myself or whatever, and we will happily answer them.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Thanks so much, Kylie. That was like a super good series. That was great. And I love our regulars. I love our regulars. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's nice for me to have the human connection, and like I said, you know, to keep me accountable too. So yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Outsider, I so much appreciate that you opened these up to the public and welcomed me in. It's been really awesome for me.
Yeah, and you know, I keep you know, just keep up to date with what else we've got going on, because we always have lots of cool stuff going on at various times of the year. So we'd love to.
I appreciate it so much. It's kept me accountable, and I love just kind of seeing you guys every Wednesday.
Awesome.
Yeah, you've been a great addition to our little family. So thank you.
Yeah.
No, that's been great. And we'll do a spin tomorrow, and then Friday we got Jeremy coming back to teach us how to change a really awful tire that's hard to get off.
Okay.
Oh,
We're going to probably take a little break from the Friday sessions, but then we're going to come back. We're going to come back sort of with a fighting plan, rather than just, well, we not that we're scrambling, but every week we're like, oh, what are we going to do this Friday? But we're actually going to take a week or two, reset, and actually map it out and line people up that we think will be interesting and awesome for people. So those Friday ones will come back online probably the second week of June, but we'll let you know. And as I said, we'll have a whole thing lined up, so it's not just sort of random like what we can piece together in this crazy time. Because we think those have been actually really really good, and they're, you know, when training opens up outside, it's, you know, people probably want to get out there, but those info sessions I think have been pretty useful. I found them great. Like, you know, the Jeremy stuff, every time Jeremy does something, I'm like, I wish I'd known that. So anyway, but this has been so good, and you guys are great. Thanks for hanging in there. And who's coming tomorrow? Who's gonna ride tomorrow?
I'm sorry, I'm at the cottage. I don't have my trainer with me, so I mean, I could just sit and drink coffee and watch. Jazzy, you and I can like
go
talk
for your
off.
ride before.
What's that, Linz?
With the time difference, you'll be done your workout. So
Yeah, you could have done your ride and actually be having your coffee.
Yeah, I'll just come and sit and watch you guys. No problem. We can do I'll do push-ups while you guys are doing the heart sets or something, you know?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, shoot.